All right. So first lesson, first exercise. Sorry. واحد. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. Answer the following questions. أين ذهب الأبناء بعد الدرس? Where did the boys go after class? So we're going to from a side. Anybody want to volunteer to answer that? Right. Nobody. Right. So answer is ذهبوا إلى الملعب. They went to the playground. Right. Number two. ماذا قرأوا في مكتبة. What did they read in the library? في المكتبة قرأوا الصحف. They read the صحف. You have it right here. You read the papers. All right. It said قرأنا الصحف. If they are reporting, they are speaking, they will say we read the papers. قرأنا الصحف. But if we are speaking about them, we would use the third person, so plural. So we wouldn't say قرأنا, we would say قرأوا. قرأوا, they read الصحف. Okay? قرأوا الصحف. ثلاثة. من أي إذاعة سمعوا الأخبار? From which station did they listen to the news? Right, so we would say, any volunteers? نعم. من سمعوا الأخبار من إذاعة الرياض وإذاعة القاهرة وإذاعة لندن. نعم. أربعة. من الذي أخذ الكتاب؟ Now, which boy took the book? Which boy took the book? We did these questions last week, right? So we're just going over quickly again. Which boy took the book? Is it Yusuf? نعم. Yusuf أخذ الكتاب. Right? Yusuf said, so the father is looking for a book. He said, أين الكتاب ذو غلاف الأحمر? Where is the book that with the red cover? الذي كان في غرفتي, that was in my room. أرأيتموه? Did you all see it? Right? Speaking to all the boys. Right? And then Yusuf here says, if you all watch the screen, I'm sharing my screen here. Yusuf says, أنا أخذته. I took it. البارحة, last night. وقرأت نصفه, and I read half of it. Half of it. Right? So the question here is, من الذي أخذ الكتاب? You say يوسف أخذ الكتاب. Or you can say أخذ يوسف الكتاب. Right? Next one. من الذي أخذ المجلة? Who just took the magazine? Who took the magazine? Let's check the passage again. Now, Marwan took the magazine. He said, here عندي. Here عندي. Why is he saying here عندي? This here refers to the, what did he take? The magazine, al-mujallatu. And the mujalla is feminine because it has the ta'mabuta at the end, okay? So al-mujallatu is feminine, so therefore we use the feminine pronoun to refer to it. So we said here. Here indi. It is with me. أخذتها اليوم. I took it today. Took it today. Right? Next question. أين ذهب أين ذهبت البنات? Where did the girls go? Where did the girls go? You would say ذهبت البنات لزيارة المديرة. Right? The girls went to visit the principal. Right? Next one. كم دقيقة جلسنا عند المديرة. How many minutes did they sit with the principal or stay with the principal? Right, so you could say they said they stayed for half of an hour. Okay, no, sorry, 1/3 of an hour. ثلث ساعة. So 1/3 of an hour is 20 minutes. So we would say جلست 20 دقيقة عند مديرة. عند المديرة. Next one. أين بيت المديرة؟ بيت المديرة بين المسجد والمدرسة. It is between the masjid and the school. Right? أين وضعت سعاد المكنسة? Where did سعاد put the مكنسة؟ تحت السلم. Okay, وضعت المكنسة تحت سلم. She placed the broom below the stairs. Place the broom below the stairs. Right? Next exercise. ضع هذه العلامة tick أمام الجمل الصحيحة وهذه العلامة X أمام الجمل التي ليست صحيحة. So just put a tick. It's a true or false exercise. Alright. 1. لعب الأبناء كرة القدم في الأسبوع الماضي. هذا صحيح أو ليست صحيح؟ صحيح أو ليست صحيح؟ ليست صحيح. لعب الأبناء كرة القدم اليوم. They played football today. ولعب كرة السلة في الأسبوع الماضي. They played basketball last week. Okay? So look at the time period here. Right? لعب. Look at the last 2 words in the sentence here. لعب الأبناء كرة القدم في الأسبوع الماضي. Okay? Whereas if you check the passage, you will see, we go back to page 46, you will see that they played football today, but basketball last week. Okay? See, look at it here. لعبنا كرة السلة في الأسبوع الماضي. So they played basketball last week. Okay? So therefore we will say this is ليست صحيح. It is not correct. Okay? Next one. Alice 9. دخل بلال المستشفى قبل 3 أيام. هذا صحيح أو ليست صحيح؟ نعم صحيح. Next one. سمع الأبناء الأخبار من إذاعة القاهرة وإذاعة الرياض وإذاعة لندن. نعم هذا صحيح. They listen to the news from these three stations. Okay. الكتاب غلافه أصفر. Right. So the book, its cover is yellow. صحيح or ليست صحيح? ليست صحيح. المجلة is what had the yellow cover. Alright? The kitab had the red cover. Okay? غلافه أحمر as the kitab. So this is ليست صحيح. 5 بيت المديرة بين المسجد والمدرسة. The house of the principal is between the masjid and the school. هذا صحيح ولا ليست صحيح؟ صحيح. Last one. الأم وجدت المكنسة. The mother found the broom. صحيح أو غير صحيح؟ ليست صحيح؟ صحيح ولا ليست صحيح؟ ليست صحيح. She didn't find the broom. Couldn't find it. If she find it after daughter told her where it was, well, yes, صحيح. But when she looked for it, at first she didn't find it. Alright, so we say ليست صحيح. Now, everybody okay with that? Inshallah. Alright, so moving on here. رقم 3. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. هذا أسئلتي ليست مبنية على الدرس السابق. Right, so these questions, you have to answer these questions, but they are not based on the passage. They are not based on this lesson. They are general questions for us to answer. Okay? 1. متى خرجتم من الفصل? When did you come out of the classroom? متى خرجتم من الفصل? When did you come out of the classroom? So you can say خرجنا بعد صلاة العشاء أو خرجنا بعد الدرس أو خرجنا في ساعة الخامسة وفي ساعة السادسة وفي ساعة الثامنة and so on, right? So you can say it's after Salat al-Isha, after Salat al-Maghrib, or after the class, or in this hour, fi sa'ati al-khamisati, in the 5th hour, meaning at 5 o'clock. Okay? So you can use time, you can use relative to something like the salah and so on. Right? So mata kharajtum min al-fasli. When did you come out of the classroom? Next question. Aina dhahabtum ba'da darsi. Where did you go after class? Aina dhahabtum ba'da darsi. Where did you go after class? So we can answer and say بعد الدرس ذهبنا إلى المسجد. After class, we went to the masjid. Remember, all of these verbs we're looking at here, they are past tense verbs. We haven't looked at present tense as yet. Okay? So all of these are past tense. So the question is, أين ذهبتم? Where did you go? Past tense. Plural. Second person. Where did you go? بعد درسي. So the answer will be we went. Right? So we have to answer in the first person. Why? Because the question here is in the second person. So it's somebody asking you directly. You meaning plural. Tum is plural, right? Second person plural. Masculine. So I never have tum. So somebody asking you directly, you have to answer the person directly. Therefore, you will be speaking in the first person. So you have to say dahabna. Okay? You can't say dahabtu, I went, because they're speaking to a group of people. Okay, so you have to say dahabna, we went. Alright, so dahabna ila al-masjidi, we went to the masjid. Or to make it more complete, we would say ba'da darasi dahabna ila al-masjidi. Alright? Next question. Min ayyi ida'atin? From which station? Min ayyi ida'atin? From which station or which broadcast? Sami'tum al-akhbar? From which station did you listen to the news? Right? So we have to say سمعنا إذاعة لندن. سمعنا إذاعة Trinidad or something like that, right? BBC. We listen to BBC. Right? Last one. أكرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة? Is it football that you played or basketball? Right? So we can say قرأنا كرة القدم. We played football. Sorry, not قرأنا. لعبنا كرة القدم. We played football. Right? كرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة? Is it football you played or basketball? So we say لعبنا كرة القدم. We played football. Now, next exercise. أنث الفاعل في كل من جمل الآتية. الجمل الآتية. So they say basically make the fa'il or the doer of the verb feminine in the following sentences. Okay, so we have examples here. We're going to change what they have given us here into the feminine form. Right? So we have the first example. واحد أش. Just give me 1 second, please. Right. Sorry about that. Right, so exercise 4 رقم واحد. Number 1. أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان؟ أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان؟ Did you drink the coffee, oh brothers? Did you drink the coffee, oh brothers? So you make it feminine. Say أشربتن. See how we change it from tum to tunna. Same shariba. So you have the root verb is sheen. Ra, and Ba. Sheen, Ra, and Ba is the root verb. 3 letters, right? Shariba. Sheen fatha, Ra kasra, Ba fatha. Shariba means to drink. Okay? So we add the pronoun onto it. Tum. It means you, masculine plural, drank. Right? You drank. So and of course the Hamza and the Aleph in the beginning, this is to ask a question, right? Ask a question. So Asharibtum al-qahwata ya ikhwanu. Did you drink the coffee? Oh brothers, so we're making it feminine now. We would say Asharibtunna. Look at it here. You have the root letters here. Sheen, Ra and Ba. You will see not Sheen, Ra and Ba. Same 3 letters, same verb. But now we add on a different pronoun at the end because it is second person feminine, plural. So instead of tum, we say tunna, tunna. Okay? Asharibtunna al-qahwata ya akhawatu. Right? So did you drink the coffee, O sisters? Right? Asharibtunna al-qahwata ya akhawatu. Now, so let's look at the second one, Alif 9. أقرأتم هذه المجلة يا رجال. أقرأتم هذه المجلة يا رجال. Did you read, did you plural, masculine plural, read this magazine, O men? So we make it feminine, we would say قرأتن. The tum changes to tunna. Tum changes to tunna. Instead of ta mim, we get ta noon. We shut down the noon. Right? So we have أقرأتن هذه المجلة يا نساء. Change rijal to nisa. Right? Everybody with me? No. Next one. أفهمتم الدرس الجديد يا أبنائي. Okay, so same question being posed here. Hamza and the Aleph to ask a question. Fahima, fa, ha, and mim. Fahima, this is the root verb, which means he understood or to understand. Alright? So we ask the question, fahimtum ad-darsa? Did you all understand the lesson? Fahimtum, the tum here is masculine plural, second person. Okay? If it is a mixed group, then you also use fahimtum, meaning if it is masculine and feminine in the group. Right? If it's feminine alone, then you use tunna. Right? So afahimtum ad-darsa al-jadida. Now the word jadid, it is not, or it is an adjective. Okay, so it's describing the dars. So just as the dars will be mansub because it is the object of the sentence, it will have a fatha on the last letter. Right? So too with the word jadid, because the adjective has to agree with the word is describing indefiniteness, case, number, and so on, right? Because this is mansub, the word jadid would also be mansub. So we would say, afahimtum ad-darsa al-jadida ya abana'i. Okay? Afahimtum ad-darsa al-jadida ya abana'i. Oh my sons, oh my sons. Okay? Next one. Oh, sorry, we didn't change this. We have to change it to feminine. You would say afahimtunna. Afahimtunna ad-darsa al-jadida ya banati. Notice here the word dars and jadid does not change to feminine because that is not what we are asked to change. We are asked to change the fa'il, the doer of the verb. Okay? Not the maf'ul bihi, not the object of the sentence. Okay? So we keep in the dars al-jadid as masculine. Okay? So we say here, tunna ad-dars al-jadida ya banati. Did you understand the lesson, the new lesson? Oh, my daughters. Next one. متى خرجتم من المدرسة يا أولاد؟ متى خرجتم من المدرسة يا أولاد? When did you all leave the school, oh boys? Right? So we change this to feminine. You will say متى خرجتن. متى خرجتن من المدرسة يا بنات أو يا بنات. When did you all leave the school, oh girls? All right. Next one. أسمعتن الأذان الأذان أسمعتن الأذان يا إخوان? Did you listen or did you hear?
Should you change it one time? Assalamualaikum.
Adusam?
You change it to feminine one time because you say أسمعتن.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to say أسمعتم. شكرا جزاك الله. أسمعتم الأذان يا إخوان. يا إخوان. Did you hear the adhan? Oh, brothers. So we change it to feminine. You get أسمعتن الأذان يا أخوات. Oh, sisters. All right. Next one. أرأيتم. Let's highlight this. أرأيتم المدرسة الجديدة يا إخوان? Did you all see the new teacher, oh brothers? You change it to feminine, you will say أرأيتن المدرسة الجديدة يا أخوات, oh sisters. Right? So that's straightforward enough. Any problems with that? Any questions? So instead of tum, we have tunna. Next one, khamsa.
Before we move on, I just have one question.
Sure.
The instructions for this exercise, right? You could translate the Arabic for the instructions. Are you please?
Sure. For which one? Number 5?
Nah, number 4.
For all of them.
The same one we just did.
Right. Number 4, annith al-fa'il. Annith means to make feminine.
Okay.
Right, so you have mudhakkar and mu'annath. Right, so mudhakkar means masculine and mu'annath is feminine.
Okay.
So if you have masculine, annith means to make it feminine. Right?
So annith is a verb
al-fa'il. Sorry?
Annith is a verb.
Yeah.
And is the command form there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Annith al-fa'il. في كل, in every, كل is every or all. In jumal is plural of jumlatu, al-jumlatu, plural is jumal, al-atiya, following. Alright?
Okay. Alright, just that one.
Yep. خمسة أمام كل جمل فيما يلي صيغة للفعل. صيغتان للفعل. اختر صيغة الصحيحة وأكمل بها الجمل. Right. So in front of any of every Right, so in front of every sentence, you have two conjugations of the verb. Right, so you have qara'tum and qara'tunna. So you have to choose which is the correct one for that sentence. You basically just fill in the gaps, fill in the blanks with the appropriate conjugated verb. Alright? So you have number one, something, something, Al-Quran, Al-Yawma, Ya Abana'i. So either qara'tum or qara'tunna. Okay? So we're speaking to who? You have to, again, in Arabic, you have to look at the context. So here is Ya Abana'i. We know Abana is plural. Ibn, which is boy or is masculine. So therefore we have to use قرأتم قرأتم. So أقرأتم القرآن اليوم يا أبنائي. Okay? I'll just put that here. Next one, متى something من مكة يا إخواني. متى something من مكة يا إخواني. So we have رجعتم رجعتم or رجعتن. رجعتم رجعتن. رجع means to return. رجع to return. So متى رجعتم من مكة يا إخواني. When did you, masculine plural, come back from Makkah for my brothers? Right? ثلاثة something وجوهكم وجوهكن بالصابون بالصابون. Right, so we don't have a word here as to who we're talking to. Yeah, so and so, right? But we have another clue we have to look out for in this sentence, right? Have to tell us if it's masculine or feminine, right? So that is, you have to look at the other clues in the sentence. So all we have in the sentence is a, we have wujuhakunna, and we have bisabun. Alright? So here it is. Just ask a question. So this can't tell us if it's masculine or feminine, right? So we take that off. We have bisabun. What does it mean of sabun? Soap. Right? So soap. So ba is the preposition with, like we say, Bismillah, with the name of Allah. So the ba here means with soap, with soap. So you're asking somebody a question, you're asking them something with soap. So what is it with soap? Normally wash, right? Wash with soap. So the verb we have here is غسل, غين, سين, لام. غسل, غسلتم or غسلتن, غسلتن. So either masculine or feminine, right? So you have asking a question if they wash something, right? So what are they washing? Wujuhakum, wujuhakunna, wujuhakunna. You know when you say kum, as in assalamu alaikum, kaf, and the meme is for masculine plural, masculine plural, right? Second person. Here, if it's feminine, we say instead of kum, we say kunna. Right, so your faces would be wujuha kunna. So the word for face is wajh, with a ha at the end. Plural is wujuhun, wujuhun. Right? And your faces, your meaning plural, feminine plural, you will say wujuha kunna. Right, so because it's feminine plural, we will use the ghasaltunna, ghasaltunna, right? Ghasaltunna. Next one, من أي إذاعة something الأخبار يا بناتي من أي إذاعة يا بناتي. So we know بنات is feminine, so therefore we use سمعتن. من أي إذاعة سمعتن الأخبار يا بناتي. من أي باب something المسجد المسجد يا إخواني. So you're talking to إخوان, which is brothers. So we would use دخلتم. So we would say من أي باب دخلتم المسجد يا إخواني. Last one, لما something النوافذ يا بناتي. So we have فتح, so we will say لما فتحتن النوافذ يا بناتي. Why did you open the windows, oh my daughters? Right? We'll stop there today, inshaAllah ta'ala. Please review what we did so far. It's important to keep reading. Reading is very important to familiarize ourselves with context. Context is very important to understanding grammatical rules and so on. All right, so the more familiar we are with the context, the easier the grammar rules will come, inshallah ta'ala. All right, so any quick questions? Next week, inshallah, we continue with the exercises. And inshallah, we try to complete the exercises, complete as much as we can next week. Right, and then we will start lesson 8 following week. Right, so we have about 3 pages of exercises again. Any quick questions? Alright, so close off. كفاران سورة العصر. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.